at half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right there, so right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. Well, my people, the private sector organization of Jamaica says it's more than reasonable for Jamaicans to know why the law enforcement requirement for the Financial Investigation Division top job was dropped after a government body claimed the information is private. At the same time, there is also a call for Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness and his cabinet to intervene to support the release of the information and ensure the public bodies respect Jamaicans' constitutional right to information and the need for scrutiny of official decisions. My wisdom warriors, PSOJ come out. Them come out and say this, Yeah? And them come out and say this, my people. Look how yesterday me did a cuss out them backside. Look how yesterday me did a cuss out them backside. Who remember? Just right remember. You don't remember me a cuss out them backside? And say not one of them stand up to the government. Not one of them. Like literally. So when I see Metro Seaga coming out right now, and I speak up, me know say it look like them finally I wake up, because the corruption is very, very bad. It is in our face and no one is not doing nothing about it. Only the PNP come out and attack and undecided voters. The Labour right them back Andrew Holness. All of the wrongs them what Andrew Holness a do, uno back them, and that is not right. This is dangerous for our country. It is dangerous, Jamaica. And when me talk about this, you need to listen and understand. A lot of you don't understand what is really going on. But Andrew Holness is ready to take away our freedom and rights, Jamaica. You know, see, everything them are deny we from. Why? Why is that? We don't have access to nothing. Like literally. They might take government contract and give it to who they want to give it to. And when we ask for transparency, them deny it. Why is that? We have to dissect these things in Jamaica. All right, take a look at this. The Jamaica Chamber of Commerce and the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association have joined mounting calls for the government to explain the removal of a key law enforcement requirement from the top job at the Financial Investigation Division, which is the FID. The two groups are the latest to add their voices to the decision of the Office of the Services Commission's OSC to block release of the reason for change. The OSC claims that telling the public why the requirement was removed and who authorized it would breach privacy. Listen to this. Would breach privacy and could trigger a lawsuit. Una hear them something in Jamaica? Una hear these things? But you know what I'm glad for? I'm glad how two organizations came out because they see the corruption. The Jamaica Chamber of Commerce and the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association. Yeah, them come out then and like wagwan. So you have the private sector run out. You have the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce and the Jamaica Manufacturers and Exporters Association run out, my wisdom warriors, because them see the corruption. Them see the corruption. Remember, some over here and I cuss them, all the time, And say, none of them now come out and I say nothing, None of them, the whole of them, is with Andrew Holness, Remember, me cuss about it all the time, So when me see these people are come out now, yeah, me I say, wait, them finally a wake up. You understand me? Them finally a wake up. Because how could you do such a thing and think it's okay? You cannot do that. It is wrong. What the OSC or OCS, what they want to call themselves, what them do is wrong. Who instruct them? Who instruct Uno? And that we want to know. But really and truly, we all know say Andrew only set up all of this. You understand? We all know say Andrew Holness set up all of this because Andrew Holness want to be free from the charges them. You get me? So that's why he put a long time friend there. So it is wrong. It is wrong, Jamaica. Them are something on the right. This is dangerous to our democracy. This is dangerous. My people, let me read and show you how the government wicked. I'm going to show you how the government wicked. The only thing the government grant we is a signature. Is a signature. Signature of Dennis Strong. Like we tell them, so we want blouse and skirts, say Dennis Strong signature. And that we ask for. My people, take a look at this. ATI request of June 3rd. Requesting all documentation related to the recruitment, selection of the Chief Technical Director, CTD, for the Financial Investigation Division, FID, official correspondence, directives, or records of communication regarding the decision to remove the requirement for 12 years law enforcement experience, including 5 at a senior level from the January 2025 advertisement that was denied. That was denied. The individuals or office responsible for authorizing or recommending the change in the stated qualifications between the advertisement of November 2024 and the January 2025 advertisement was denied. Why are they denying these things? Minutes, memos, or decision records from meetings of any internal committee, panels, or personal boards discussing the change in the advertised qualifications, the short listing and selection criteria, the final recommendation and appointment instrument of Mr. Dennis Chong was denied. My people, done yet, done yet. The current job description for the post of Chief Technical Director of the FID, as well as the job description for the 3 previous office holders, was denied. A list of applicants for the position names can be redacted for privacy if necessary, including their backgrounds and how they met or did not meet the original or revised requirements, were denied. Everything we asked for, the government denied. Why is that? Let's continue. Question email to the Office of the Services Commissions on May 29. The OSC treated them as ATI requests. Kindly disclose the reason why the requirement for law enforcement experience was removed from the second advertisement. That was denied. Kindly disclose who gave the instruction for the law enforcement requirement to be removed from the second advertisement. That was denied. Kindly disclose how many candidates were shortlisted after the first advertisement. That was denied. Kindly disclose why none of those shortlisted candidates were selected. That was denied. Kindly disclose how many candidates were shortlisted after the second advertisement. That was denied. The Attorney General Chambers acted for the OSC in both instances. When I hear that, the Attorney General, and who does the Attorney General report to? He report to Andrew Holness. He report to Andrew Holness, Jamaica. So we all know where this is coming from. We all know where this is coming from. And this is not good governance. This is not good governance. So I don't want to hear you stand up in a parliament all the while I talk about good governance. Because number one, none of you sign the code of conduct. Not one of you. So you shut on them out. And you, Attorney General, I really not understand you. You really don't care about the Jamaican people. And you show us over and over and time again. Literally. The Jamaica Labour Party need to be dismantled. Like literally. Like literally, my wisdom warriors. May I tell you, this is really bad. Anyway, may have more, done yet. Any assessment or evaluation reports generated as part of the selection process that form the basis of the final appointment mostly denied. Score sheet from presentation and interview March 12, 2025 with names redacted, release. Any communications or representations received from the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service concerning the selection of the Chief Technical Director was denied. A copy of the signed contract of employment for Mr. Dennis Chong was granted. So the only thing on a grant we, yeah? The only thing on a grant we is a signature. We don't want to say nothing. Really and truly, we don't want to say that. So we not grant with that far. We don't want to say that. Since as una can't show with that, how comes una can't show with nothing else? It just not make no sense to me. Eh? Since as una show with the contract, una grant the contract, why una can't grant everything else? Una think so we are fool, boy, yeah? Me tell una say all the time, you know, at the labor right alone, una can't fool. Una can't fool we. My wisdom warriors, take a look at this. The Office of the Services Commission block release of the reason for change. Listen to this in Jamaica. The OSC claims that telling the public why the requirement was removed and who authorized it would breach privacy and could trigger a lawsuit. So uno a grant we a copy of Dennis Strong contract. Isn't that part of the breaching privacy and trigger a lawsuit? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Una thinks that we are idiot? Una thinks that we are fool? I want to know because Una come out hot and said that is a breach of privacy. But Una grant we a copy of the man contract and him make sure we, you know, Una grant we that. So Una no think say that breach privacy too? Una think that we are fool? We are no fool. We are no fool. Only the labor right alone Una can check and show them fully done according to them Prime Minister. This is why. This is why I come out and think that everybody had done bad. Una think that everybody had done bad. Una take with a fool. Una take with a fool. And just because Jamaican people just sit on their ass and don't do nothing about it, this is why una keep on take with a big idiot. Literally. This is why we are going to vote on out. This is why we are going to vote on out. I'm going to want to say, what I going to do when Mark Golding win? And that more than like to see. Because on out here I go on every day like say Jamaica belongs to Uno and was will over to Uno. Thief will and every blouse and skirt thing. Run off people off of their land. You understand me? And I sell it out to Chinese people. This is what you guys do every single day. And then come, I go on like say we are idiot. Uno need to stop it. Uno need to stop it. But I realize Uno not have no stop. And I encourage all undecided voters, all well-thinking Jamaicans to vote out Andrew Wickedness. This is serious. This is serious. Anyway, my people, me I go remind you about something because me want this to go viral. Me I remind you about something because this next thing with Andrew Wickedness I try sneaking in at the school. It need to stop. It needs to stop Jamaica. Little by little, Andrew Wickedness violate with freedom and rights. And no for uno see what is going on. While Andrew Wickedness is outside breaking grounds, pretending to build building, he is behind the scene making laws, Jamaica. Making laws where I go oppress with life. You know, so I'm really sorry for my people. I'm really sorry for uno. I just not understand how uno can see this. But my wisdom warriors, the video I play it before, but I want to take it in and listen thoroughly Andrew Wickedness plan and a PNP stand up and try to oppose this. So take a look at this. If Uno refuse, Uno knows that is a criminal offense and Uno can get 3 months in jail, Jamaican people wise up because this is a violation of our rights and Uno not see that. Andrew Wickedness is outside breaking grounds, but behind the scenes, he's making laws. Jamaica, be wise. The people hear this.
The people in the areas, and they have WhatsApp group and they will help. The agriculture wardens. Fine, sound nice. But if that is so, Minister, you don't need this clause in this bill. Because this clause does not assist those people. What this clause says, and let's read it, it says, a constable or a warden may call upon any person to aid and assist in the execution of the duties under this act. And if any person so called upon neglects or refuses without the lawful excuse to aid and assist the constable or the warden, that person commits an offense. Now, aid and assist could mean a lot of things. I'm driving out to Portland to visit a sick relative. A warden flags me down and says, "You see that truck there? It just steal a goat or a cow." Let me repeat what I say. A man in a truck steal a cow or a goat or some banana, is driving away. A warden stops a motorist and says, "See that truck there? I want you to aid and assist me in catching it." And if that person says, no, he refuses. And that person now can be subject under this clause. You can shake your head in the same way people shake their head about billboards in Montego Bay. Right? It is the courts who will read this legislation and says that you refuse to aid and assist. And this clause is dangerous to the citizens of this country.
Hair loss, it can be such a scary word in that sense, and something very difficult.
Because it is subject to serious abuse. It is going to be to the discretion of that constable or that warden as to whether or not the fact that somebody is going to look for their sick mother or to meet some other obligation are a lawful excuse. And so I'm saying to this Senate, and I'm happy that because of Senator Scott Motley, the other place is going to be meeting on Tuesday. You cause it, Donna. That we take an amendment. We take an amendment to this clause, which I will be proposing during committee to protect the Jamaican people from abuse and bad laws. This is a piece of legislation that requires better crafting, greater creativity, and not to expose Senator Gale and his trip to Westmoreland to the union work. From being required to aid and assist and having refused becomes liable for up to 3 months in prison or a fine. And I don't need to go much further than to say, while we support generally the bill, we're going to oppose you on this clause. We're going to propose an amendment to it, and we're going to divide on this clause. I remember well when we were discussing the needs first, a clause in that needs bill which said the minister could change any law by order. When I raise it, the technician says, correct, pull it out. Again, I urge the technicians to look at the wording of this clause to see whether or not it fits what we want to do and it is disproportionate. Such a clause doesn't even exist in the Jamaica Constabulary Force Act. It doesn't even exist in the war powers under the state of emergency. Why are we going to put it in this legislation and to unleash upon our citizens abuse? And we see it. Just go and read the Supreme Court website for this year. There are at least 2 cases of false imprisonment. And then yesterday, we see the case of the other man with the 120 million. Save our country from having this legislation being challenged. Re-look at the clause. Not because we are supporting pre-lawlessness, but because it is badly worded. It is bad legislation, and on that grounds I can't support that clause. On that grounds I can't support this clause, and I do not think the opposition will give you support on this clause. Minister.
So my wisdom warriors, when you hear what is going on, so on the Jamaican people we get up attack every day about show labor right, this and that. Andrew Wellness have set up in slave phone, you see. You not even know where Andrew Wellness plan for you. You see how a PNP in there oppose these things. And when you get up and say PNP now do this and PNP now do nothing. Look, just imagine you go somewhere that is important. Because from your left yard, you know, something important, you go do your personal business. And you mean if you tell me, say, if you don't want help, police officers, constables, or whoever, if you don't want help them, fight for them battle. Remember, say them get paid if you do that, you know, you not get paid, you know. And if you refuse Jamaica, if you help the police, them from catch a man. You mean if you tell me, say, that is a criminal offense, and you can get 3 months in jail or a fine? For what? For what? This is ridiculous. These people are mad. These people in a parliament are crazy. Me tell us they appear dunce back there. My Jamaican people, we cannot sit down and allow the government to trample upon we. We cannot sit down and allow them to take away our rights and our freedom. This is what they're doing. When me telling you about needs when the labor rights start, cost me. See what Andrew Wellness I do little by little. See what Andrew Wellness is doing, Jamaica. This is wrong. This is a violation of your rights and your freedom. And you not see these things. But you know out there make Andrew Wellness a trick, you know a break ground and not one foundation build up. You stay there. You stay there. My wisdom warriors, my Jamaican people, you can't say at all for the press no one, you know. You can't say that. But I realize that some people like to learn the hard way. And some of you no wake up yet. Anyway, my people, we're moving on. Take a look at this.
Only pensioner who did not receive for the month of June. And I've been speaking, I've been here before 8:30. And I've been inside this gruntle. And up until now, a manager, no one has come out to say, Miss, why? What's the noise? What's the uproar? Up until now. Who is out here? Who is looking after the pensioner? They have worked already. Yes. They have worked already. So the money is supposed to be there.
She said it was communicated that the payment for June will be issued in July.
Can they go to JPS, NWC? Can they go to the clinic, the private doctor, to say, Doctor, JPS, I don't have money? No. Can you wait until July when AGD release my money? No. They have worked all their years. I work with the Minister of Education. I am a teacher. I did my master's degree and all I got was $6,000. And when I came here and see the situation inside, with these older folks inside, how many of them have a daughter like me or somebody who was youthful like me to speak up on their behalf? If I didn't walk with a sandwich this morning for my father, you have persons in there who are diabetic, hypertensive, nobody's walking around with a cup of tea or something, and he's sitting down gonna wait until July month end to wait on something that he already worked for, put in the work for. This is crazy.
Another
inside here, I'm saying, my God, this is what, when I retire, this is what I'm going to be going through.
Ramarda Lyons, TVJ.
My wisdom warriors, may I tell you, a long time these people are go through these things. A long time the pensioners are go through these things. And nothing not change. Nothing not change. And it's only going to get worse if we don't keep Andrew Holness in. Stop watch Andrew Holness a building because Andrew Holness are making money. Andrew Holness a thief. And him a thief taxpayer money and a bill himself. On a labor right on have sense. While Andrew Holness stealing and building himself and enriching himself, you guys are suffering. On need to stop it. We have to vote out Andrew Holness. We have to vote out Andrew Holness. These people don't respect them elders. You have people them sit down, people diabetic, people sick, and them sit down. Nobody come and explain nothing. Nothing not going to change. Nothing not going to change unless you vote out Andrew Holness. This is a wickedness from the pit of hell. May I tell you now, when I see these things, it hurt me to my heart. Jano. And this is why I say I'm disappointed in enough of Jamaicans because I sit back and allow the government to trample upon uno. Literally, it hurt me to the core. And I just want to big up the lady to stand up for the pensioners and speak out. I would love if more people speak out like this lady. I would love to see it. Jamaica, I don't know what is wrong with you guys, but on not speak out enough. On too quiet, on too lay back. You understand? And if you not continue like this, Andrew Holness are going to keep trample upon we and having foot in our neck. And we need to get him foot out of our neck, Jamaica, before it is too late. You can't say attack for the person. No. Every day me come here, brother, and me I encourage you. But at the end of the day, I don't have to know still because I phone a life. The only thing I can do, I give you support and encourage you and a word of advice. You understand me? And at the same time, me I stand up for the Jamaican people right through, no matter what. No matter what, Jamaica, me stand with you. My people, wanna tell me what you think, wanna tell me how you feel about this, and put on an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. People, don't forget, I want to support and become a member of my channel. Also, I want to run over to my other channel. It is called PNP News Round. Subscribe and get me to 5K. Don't forget me people, Talking Mind TV, create a new channel. I want to run go over there. No. The channel name Cock Mode Kill Cock. Subscribe and get him to 1K. The link I got there in the description. The link I got there in the comment section. Blessings upon blessings. One love.
We're not going to false promise. On the things that we are putting back in the office. On the things that we are novice. On the better listen to this. Vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them promptly people just vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out, we have to tell them promptly. Cause when they win them a go dump way. Marky G, you know you the people them really want to see a great leader who will talk to we. Put on the boat and go, they go walk to we. Yes, go march to we. Because we have some guy with them on a intention, leading the country in the wrong direction. That's why we come to make we own a selection. This we are gonna do when in call the election. Vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. So we are tell them promptly people just vote them out cause them not see we when we hungry. Vote them out from Kingston to country. Vote them out cause when they win them a go dump way. We have to tell them